What's up, kings and queens? Today, let's talk about the enemy,
The opposition.
Let's talk about the individual holding you back, preventing you from doing what you want to do. Let's not just talk about who he is. Let's talk about how to overcome the enemy. Of course, let's get in the bag. What's up, kings and queens? And as I said, today we're talking about the enemy. So, before we go any further, first and foremost, allow me to say this. If you do not know thyself, and you do not know thine enemy, then you shall never taste victory. Now, as we all know, some know that you must know your own strengths and weaknesses. That gives you that leg up on those who don't know themselves. But there's two sides to the opposition, because there's you and then there's the opposition. When you come together, how do you plan on overcoming that enemy if you know nothing of their strengths and their weaknesses? Therefore, the undefeatable knows themselves as well as the enemy. Now that we know a few ways to overcome, a few easy tad bits, let's talk about who the enemy is. Who is the enemy? What is the enemy? Now, I know a lot of you was thinking in your head,
Duh, the individual that you can't stand.
well, that's not always the enemy. Because guess what? There's many things that we may want to triumph over. That can be the enemy. Meaning that talent, that skill you've been trying to acquire, and you're struggling to learn how to. That job that you really want to get. That stock that you've been looking into purchasing. That business that you're trying to create. Or the 501c3 that you want to create. Whatever it is that you're trying to conquer, that can be perceived as an enemy. And if you look at it that way, then you may start to develop different ideas in the ways to approach the situation. If you look at that job that you really want as the enemy, you study everything you need to know about that job. You meet a couple people in that job. You find out all the little secrets that you need to know. Now, when you go on that interview, you're 100% prepared. Whereas the individual who doesn't look at it as a battle or something that needs to be conquered just goes in
Like every other Joe Schmo.
What I'm saying to you is that business that you want is right at your fingertips. You have to conquer it. Now that we have found out our own strengths and weaknesses, the enemy's strengths and weaknesses, we found out what we want to conquer. We understand it could be land, it could be territory, property, business. It could be many things, not just a person. Once we have all of that locked and loaded and we got it all up here, now it's time to develop the plan. And the best form of defense is a well-planned attack. That means now you have to take all of the weaknesses of the enemy and all of your strengths, put them together. See how you could use your strengths to bring out their weakness. See how you can bring your teammates in and put them in certain positions to assist you. See how you can use their team against them. Whatever you need to do, understand that this is a battlefield. We're on a chessboard. Every day in life, we have to understand that we can't just be out here making any willy-nilly move. You need to plot it out. Write down the strategic moves you're deciding to make. Too often we get out here and we know nothing of what we need to do. We hate people and know nothing about them. While your real enemies, they've been studying you and they've been screwing you over left and right. And all you doing is balling up in a shell because you have no plan of attack. Understand that a boxer needs more than just defense. Without a great counterpunch, he'll never win a fight. So, I'ma leave you. I'ma get up out of here. Don't let me hold you too long. That's all we got today. So please, please, please like, share, subscribe, drop a little comment, and tell us how you feel. And if you're looking for last week's juice, you can find it right up here. I'm out.